What is up, everybody? Jarrett from Empire of Assets here. Haven't had a video, haven't been posting a ton of content lately, and that brings up a very important topic that I wanted to talk about. Basically, the gist of this channel is I just document my journey buying and selling collectible stuff and any sort of other investments. And I haven't had a lot of videos because I haven't had a lot to document because things have just been pretty slow. And that kind of brings me to the topic I want to talk about today, which is why I think you should have at least one or two other hobbies besides the collectibles if that's what you're really into, because you cannot always be into this. Sometimes stuff just isn't going to be happening. It's either not a good time to be buying, or there's just nothing that you think is a really good deal out there, and you can really drive yourself crazy spending time looking at all kinds of crazy stuff if you're constantly trying to find something to make some profit on. So I definitely think it's a good thing to have some other stuff to do in those times when stuff is slow. Personally, looking ahead, I know there's a lot of stuff coming out. We have the Topps NFT stuff. We have the new UFC Prism stuff coming out. We have Gary Vee is launching some NFT stuff that I'm pretty excited about. There's lots of stuff coming down the pipeline, just none of it's here yet. But like I said, you will drive yourself crazy constantly trying to find stuff to do, or you'll do the other worst thing you can do, which is over trading. I think a lot of people fall into this. Either they buy stuff stupidly because they think they're going to miss out and the train is gone, so they buy out at the top and then stuff comes back down and they lose money. Or just the fees that you pay. eBay's around 12% to sell. You're paying taxes every time you buy. There's definitely some costs there. So if you're buying something and then selling it for the same price because you just felt like you had to do something, you're definitely losing money there. Shipping costs eat into that as well. So I just wanted to make a video about how I think it is important to do some other stuff. I personally have all kinds of other hobbies that I like to do. I'm big into fishing right now that the weather's finally warming up. Definitely enjoy getting outside, and I think that is definitely something that one of your hobbies should involve, is either some sort of physical exercise or getting outside, or a combination of both. I think it is easy to stay cooped up inside dealing with all your cards in the basement, never getting any sunlight, and I don't think that's good for you on a personal health level, but also I think it makes you make some bad decisions like I talked about before. Even if you're scrolling through social media and you're seeing all these people comments about stuff, basically in every single purchase, buy, sell, there's going to be two sides to every coin, and people are always going to say, this is a good deal, this is a bad deal, here's what I think. And then you can just get overloaded with information, and it makes it really hard to make a decision. This is definitely something that I have been dealing with personally lately. Trying to stay off the social media more, because it is just so easy to see 1,000 shining things and think that you should go into that and then get into markets that you don't know very well, get into products. Normally, if you're hearing from them on social media from somebody, it's already pretty late to get into the game on card stuff. If you see a post about it and the price has already risen 200, 300, 1,000%, the odds are that if you get in now, well, there might be a little bit of profit left to be made. The majority of the easy profit has already been made, and you're essentially just buying yourself a lot of risk with not a lot of potential upside, which is why I try not to look at too many other social media accounts about cards. Obviously, I scroll through Marketplace all the time to look for new deals that pop up. Craigslist is the same thing. But as far as actually like Instagram and reading comments, I do think that stuff can get very dangerous, just because of the amount of information. Humans just aren't meant to have that constant overload of information, and it can definitely lead to analysis paralysis, where it is just impossible to make a decision. And then you do a different sort of problem that I'm talking about in this video, which is where you don't make a decision at all, which can be worse than making a bad decision if you never make a decision at all. So two things to look out for, just kind of on a personal mental level. You got to kind of know how you're feeling, know that it's okay sometimes to not always be chasing that next profit. I'm sure that you have a lot of collectibles that are probably increasing in value slowly, and it's good to just sit on some of that stuff. Metazoo, if for instance, it's not really doing anything. It's definitely retraced back from where it was a couple weeks ago, but now it's just kind of going sideways, and that's good. It's a healthy market. The vast majority of the time, things are just going to be either tiny little steps up or just kind of sideways, up and down, up and down. You see this in crypto a lot. Stuff is, I mean, it fluctuates a lot more, but it's up and down before it either breaks out and goes up or breaks out and goes down. So just something to look out for. Make sure you are constantly checking to see if you have sort of a FOMO attitude, of fear of missing out, that you are chasing stuff that you probably shouldn't be chasing, and that you just step back, enjoy the process. I'm sure you have some cards that you should probably be listing, stuff around your house that you don't use anymore that you can list to make some money in the meantime, but you don't always have to be looking for that next thing to buy. Just a little PSA. I hope this video helped some of you out there that are feeling a little bit stressed. It's, for me at least, and for most people watching, I'm sure, collecting is just a fun side hobby, and it should stay fun. Even if it grows into more than a hobby. If it becomes a job, then you might as well just keep working your regular 9-to-5 job. So definitely try and keep it fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you got something out of it. Consider subscribing for more content. Like I said, lots of stuff coming down the pipeline. We got NFT baseball stuff. We got other NFT stuff. We have the new UFC Prism release, football talks, more Pokemon, more Metazoo, more Flesh and Blood, all kinds of stuff coming out soon. So subscribe for that kind of content, and I will catch you guys in the next video.